Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your WWE 205 live reactions. This show was a lot of fun last week. There were 3 matches, one of which was kind of average. The other 2 were a lot of fun. And tonight, we know we're getting a rematch of one of the fun matches from last week. And I'm assuming that they're going to follow the Lucha Underground formula of 3 matches per show. Wouldn't surprise me if we had another 2 matches tonight on top of the Kendrick Swann rematch for the Cruiserweight Championship. So, John, what do you think?
Oh, brother, I'm so excited for this. You figure the inaugural episode of 205 Live, not a bad outing at all, especially the main event of Swann and Kendrick, where Swann won the championship. Those two had major magic together. And I'll be perfectly honest with you, bro. I'll call it early. I could see a title change tonight, it going back to Kendrick, and maybe the rubber match takes place at Roadblock end of the line. So we'll see.
I could see that happening as well. I think there is also a possibility of a screwy finish tonight that will still lead to a title match between these two happening at Roadblock. I think that's kind of what we're building towards, though, is these two for the Cruiserweight Championship at Roadblock, but in a way that actually has the crowd invested in what they're doing.
Absolutely. Now, I would hope at the end of that feud, I mean, I love Kendrick, but you know how I am when it comes to somebody that I have an affection for, like a Mundo or like a Swann. I'm in their corner all the way. So I hope if it does pan out the way we're saying, that Swann does come out on the winning end. But I love both of these guys. I think Kendrick has been absolutely stellar in this run. And I'm glad that Swann gets to work with somebody like Kendrick because, again, Raw, because of the time structure and everything, Swann isn't received the way I believe he should be. I do believe he's a great babyface. You hear everybody on Twitter saying nothing but good things about him and his performance. That's why I think he needs stories like what 205 Live are, currently providing him to really build that babyface character. So win or lose, this is going to do wonders for him.
Yeah, definitely. We've got a few people in chat already. I saw A Slick, PW Gregory, Javaris Carter. We're glad to have you guys along for the live ride. The 205 live ride. Am I right?
Yes. Swann, yeah.
We do want to warn you guys that we're probably going to at least seem like we're a little bit behind you because you're going to be watching this live on the network. And so are we, but the difference is there is a delay in the stream where I'll say something and then like 30 seconds, 45 seconds later, you guys will react to the thing I said. So there's definitely a delay in the stream. So if you want to sort of sync up with us, you can probably use the rewind 10 seconds button on the network to do that. Until then, though, hopefully y'all enjoy. And I know we enjoyed last week's episode, so just hoping that this week lives up to it. It really does feel more like the CWC than it felt like what we've seen on Raw so far with the Cruiserweight division last week, didn't it?
Certainly. And you know what? I think 205 Live, and I was kind of thinking about this in the aftermath of the inaugural episode, I think it's got to find its footing. The inaugural episode wasn't bad by any means, but I think as we get more into it, hopefully it gets more comfortable. It knows what it wants to do. I agree with you about the 3-match format. It'll probably stick to that. But I think, once it kind of develops its own identity, then they'll really be able to kick it up a notch. And again, that first main event wasn't a bad precedent to set at all. And I'm very excited for the rematch tonight. I do feel a bit bad this is taking place in Texas. Texas has been kind of meh of a crowd as of late, but hopefully Swann and Kendrick get them on their feet.
Yeah, they're in front of the same crowd as SmackDown, and the SmackDown crowd seemed pretty freaking dead for this entire episode of SmackDown tonight.
Yeah, I missed out on it because I know I even convened with you at 9:30, but I was wrapped up in other things. So I'll probably watch the YouTube clips because, I did get your notification that Chad Gable faced Tyler Breeze tonight. Beat him with the Chaos Theory, baby. I love that he's got that as his finisher. That's fucking great. Sure, yeah, Douglas Williams.
Really cool. The only downside is that it was a really short match. They didn't really get much time, unfortunately.
Damn, on NXT, that probably would have been a TV main event. Probably would have gotten like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Would have been a freaking barn burner. Yeah, we got Swann, Kendrick.
Swann, Kendrick, we already knew about, but what are the other matches or the other match going to be?
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about as well. Me and Ashton were kind of speculating before we went live. I was hoping we'd see Grand Metalik. He even mentioned Lindsay Dorado, and hey, Lindsay, another one of my boys. I would not mind seeing him at all. Insanely talented dude. And we did get a vignette for him, Leslie. Maybe the guys that we got vignettes for last week, we'll see this week. So I know Lindsay got one and Noam Dar got one.
There we
And
go.
yeah, Noam Dar is here this week. So maybe Lindsay will be on the show. Which that would be
Curious
another.
who Dar is going to be facing, though, and the reason I asked that is because I think he's technically considered to be a babyface by cruiserweight standards.
Right. I think that'd be another cool formula, though, for 205 Live to follow. Like, people that get video packages one week, they compete the next week, and so on and so forth. So you get a little bit of spotlight, and then you're able to go out and do what you do and, really build on that connection. I think that'd be something cool for 205 Live to do. I don't know if I'd have them do it every week, but maybe for the first little bit, just to get everybody really established. I think it'd be a good way to go.
Well, Alicia Fox and Cedric Alexander are a thing.
I know somewhere Tom Phillips is crying about it because they used to be a thing,
I know.
He may have acted like he didn't like it, but I think Tom's just bashful. That's all.
Okay, maybe Noam Dar is a heel. His gimmick, or not gimmick, his video package last week felt kind of heelish, but so far in the cruiserweight division on Raw and stuff, he's been booked more like a face. So maybe on 205 Live, he is a heel.
Or maybe he has Big Show syndrome and he just woke up on the heel side of the bed.
I really hope not.
Like, I'm angry today. I'm going to run with this.
You just wake up thinking, you know what? I think I'm going to be an asshole today. That just seems like it feels right.
God, I would love to live my life that way. Just feeling so naturally like, yeah, today's the day to be an asshole. One day. One day.
I remember watching a Let's Player. John, I know you know who he is, but I don't know if everyone else does. He goes by the name Good, or Good Boulder Fist is what you'd probably want to look him up by. Playing The Last of Us, which is an amazing game. But the intro, and spoiler alert if you've never seen someone play or played yourself The Last of Us, but at the end of the intro, like the sort of like prologue kind of level of the game, a guy ends up with his daughter dying in his arms, and Good's response to that was, well, that's that guy's an asshole for life now.
I gotta tell you, bro, one of the guys I'm most excited for about 205 Live is that man right there, Cedric Alexander. I honestly thought, and maybe it's better that he hasn't, but I really thought he would have just exploded by now and been in that Cruiserweight Championship conversation. Maybe they'll do a bit of a slower burn with Cedric Alexander. At least that's what it's looking like. But you have to imagine at some point in time that Cruiserweight Championship is going to find itself around his waist because he has just come on like gangbusters. Very well received by the crowd, especially, NXT. And Raw hasn't been too bad to him. But again, I still think Raw needs to know how to present the Cruiserweights and what exactly to do with them. Because once they do, Cedric, I think, could really take off like a house of fire, as I'm waiting for him to do here in this match.
Yeah, Cedric has always been really good, but you were kind of always waiting for him to kind of ascend to greatness. And briefly, it really did feel like in the CWC, especially during the Kota Ibushi match, that he was ascending to greatness. But it does feel like he's cooled off since then for sure.
Absolutely, and that really is kind of a tragedy. As you see now, Dar still has control of the arm, but Cedric here, nope, still. Dar has great, limb control there. I thought Cedric was going to be able to mount an offensive, create some distance, but Dar has been persistent with that arm wrench there to start. I got to be forthcoming with everybody. I am super stoked about Lucha Underground tomorrow. We got some great stuff on tab there. But
I don't even know what's scheduled for tomorrow other than Matanza Ray.
Well, we got Joey Ryan returning to the temple. I was going to say Hernandez because he was so great on Lucha Underground, but Cage and Tejano are continuing their series tomorrow.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
And Sexy Star is doing something with Worldwide Underground, probably losing because she didn't listen to Johnny Mundo and become a delivery woman yet. And Dar trying to duck. That never works, Dar. And Cedric, he even did the finger like, that's a bad counter.
No. You can't get away with that against me, buddy.
You're doing the job.
You didn't say the magic word.
And now Cedric has got Darn right there. He's going to do that springboard clothesline. Because I'll tell you, man, Cedric getting in shape, losing the weight to participate in the Cruiserweight Classic in the first place, and just how he's been blowing everybody's mind. Like, I liked Cedric in ROH, when we were covering that show for that brief period. And, whenever we do watch shows to live react him and stuff, and he was with the company, like, I thought highly of him. But, man, just seeing this turnaround that he's made, like, he's got all of my support. I hope he does amazing things in the company. And Dar's just picking that arm apart, though. So maybe tonight won't be that night as we take a look at the replay here. Oh, man. It's like that cutter with the rope or the throat contact with the top rope. Just crazy there by Dar. Just wrenching on that arm.
I got to tell you, I do feel like it might be a mistake to have a match so dominated by a heel open this show, knowing that the crowd is coming off of a match between Dean Ambrose and The Miz.
Yeah, that's true. We have to remember that even though the Cruiserweights are a part of Raw, 205 Live takes place, after the latest episode of SmackDown Live. And Cedric trying to use the one good arm, but then Dar goes to the other limb, just sweeps the leg out.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
Sweep the leg, Johnny. That's me. God, I love.
There's actually a song about like the Cobra Kai and like the Karate Kid and all that stuff called "Sweep the Leg, Johnny."
That's amazing. I love how in touch with their inner nerd Worldwide Underground is. It's just wonderful.
What does that have anything to do with the song?
Because I remember when Johnny Mundo faced Sexy Star in their Gift of the Gods Championship match, and they got him up for the Disciples of Death's finisher. PJ Black and Jack Evans said, "Sweep the leg, Johnny." That's how I knew it from.
Nice.
So, yeah. See, I brought it back. And now there's the kick out there by Cedric on the replay. But Dar is just picking him apart. And I'll tell you something, too. I hope this 205 Live experience gets me more acclimated with Noam Dar, because he warmed on me a little bit in the Cruiserweight Classic, but I wasn't too wowed with him, probably because Zack Sabre Jr. was in the same tournament. But I'm hoping maybe that Dar gets the pieces together. I'm impressed with how young he is and knowing how great he works in the ring at such a young age. But it's kind of a passé thing when you've got people like Sasha Banks and others already so young as well and so talented. So, you really got to wow me now. Being young isn't going to do it anymore. Cody Rhodes already stole my heart on that one. I know
At only 26 years old.
And he is just doing great things right now. I mean, ROH, I think New Japan potentially. But no.
I think he's actually going to be joining the Bullet Club.
Which would be freaking awesome for him and his face. As Cedric trying to get the blood flow back in that arm, a bit unsuccessfully. I'm actually surprised Cedric hasn't gotten back in control yet. I thought this would be his comeback by now. Oh, maybe it'll be here. Forearms here. Oh, nice. Just throat shot there.
Flip? No.
Yes, no.
No.
Oh, and yeah, I'll tell you what, Noam Dar just slammed that arm down to the canvas. I was going to go to the cover.
Like a ZSJ style arm bar, but no.
But I like how Noam Dar, even on the kick out by Cedric, maintains control of the limb. And bending the fingers back. Shades of William Regal there. God. I remember.
And by the way, just to bring it full circle, the name of the song is Sweep the Leg, and the name of the artist is No More Kings.
Oh, nice.
Pretty good stuff.
Noam Dar here. Yeah, what's funny is I even forget what his finisher is. I thought it was some kind of heel hook or something.
No, maybe Dar.
Yeah.
It's a champagne super knee bar.
Yeah. So it is like a knee base. Oh, and then again the forearm there by Cedric. Cedric has got to get the. Although I will say it's still good strategy regardless by Noam Dar, because you take away one good arm from Cedric, I think that makes the lumbar puncture, kind of backbreaker, a bit more difficult for Cedric to nail. And now. Another kind of elbow there. Oh,
that was cool. That back elbow, though.
That back elbow rocked Noam Dar there.
That was a really cool way to prevent someone from using an enziguri like that.
Nice shoulder thrust in the corner there. And then a Gamengiri there, the back of the head. And
Oh, springboard elbow drop. 1, 2. No. Noam Dar kicks out, staying alive. Cedric Alexander, since we're talking finishers, prefers to use the lumbar check, which is a suplex lift into a double knee backbreaker.
yeah. And again, Noam Dar targeting that arm, makes it a bit more difficult for Cedric to execute that move and others. I mean, an arm is a limb that's just central to pretty much all wrestling offense or most. So, oh, wait a minute here. Nice cradle counter there by Dar. Oh, kick out though by Cedric. Oh, nice kick to the gut there by Cedric.
Oh, you got way ahead of me, dude. Holy crap.
Oh, apologies. Oh, what a kick there by Dar. Right to the arm. Kick out there. Oh, right back. Look at that. That Fujiwara there by Noam Dar. Wrenching that arm of Cedric there. Cedric. He's in a bad way here. Center of the ring. Cedric might tap out. Nope. He's trying to inch towards the ropes, trying to fight it. Oh, clenching the fist. Well, Nate asking him to quit.
Cedric.
And no, Noam Dar pulls him back. And look at that, just hammering on the arm. I'll tell you, this match has been a real eye-opener for me on Noam Dar. I like how vicious he's been with that arm, how consistent he's been, even when Cedric's been on offense. Noam Dar's never really let up on it or forgotten it. Oh, but look at the leverage switch there, and Dar able to kick out.
Yeah, nice. Dar is a really strong heel when you let him be one.
Absolutely. Well, that's what I'm saying, man. Hopefully 205 Live lets these cruiserweights be more defined by more than just their weight, so to speak. Yeah. Give them personalities, give them depth, give them traits. That's why I think guys like Jack Gallagher and Kendrick and Swann are doing well for themselves to a degree, but I'd like everybody to really get that chance. And now Cedric maybe going to take a chance of his own going to the top rope.
Maybe moonsault?
Split legging was up, but Dar was right there.
Oh, it lands on his feet.
Oh, look at that, though, by Dar just sending Alexander right into the ring post. Oh, Dar doing that pose. He's getting ready to strike. What's he thinking here?
Those of you asking about SmackDown, The Miz retained due to Ellsworth interference.
And
oh my God, that's it. It's over.
Noam Dar wins with, I guess it was maybe like a Shining Wizard. I thought it was like a type of calf kick or something. I mean, he rocked out
like a knee kick, almost like a Busaiku knee kick, honestly.
Right. That was crazy. But Noam Dar gets the win. I mean, he said in the video package last week that he's one of the best cruiserweights here. He touted his age and he touted his experience despite being so young. And that experience paid dividends big time. A win over Cedric Alexander. And you have to imagine now, with Swann as champion, and that could change tonight, but whoever the champion is, the more wins you rack up on a place like 205 Live, the more you become a part of the conversation as it comes to contendership for the Cruiserweight Championship.
Absolutely.
So Dar did himself a tremendous service.
Noam Dar might be at the front of the line for Cruiserweight Championship contention if Kendrick loses tonight.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, you're talking Swann beat TJ Perkins on Monday Night Raw. So that knocks TJ Perkins, in my mind, further down. If Kendrick loses the rematch tonight, you have to imagine that Noam Dar is going to be eyeing Swann big time. As you see there, that knee kick again, you're right there, bro. And hooks the leg deep. I mean, can't do any better than that. I'll tell you, that kiss by Alicia Fox in the back on the cheek of Cedric Alexander might have been more bad luck than good luck. Now Dar going to get interviewed here.
Death.
Oh, man.
I'm not even going to try and figure out which one of the WWE's brunette, vaguely Hispanic backstage interviewers this is, because they legitimately all look the same, and they all kind of sound the same, too. But it's either Charlie Caruso, Andrea DeMarco. I just can't tell.
Yeah, I hate to admit it, but I can't tell either. I don't know if that makes me awful, but, there it is.
No, I think it just makes WWE awful for having such a clear-cut and obvious type.
Yeah, WWE, diversify. Jesus.
Bitches.
Oh, man, I wonder what our second match is going to be since we already know our main event.
That's why Renee stands out. She's the only backstage interviewer with blonde hair.
Yeah, really. Plus, she's amazing. God, she's wonderful.
Dar cutting the heel promo, brother.
Yeah, Dar, you do that heel work.
Man, he just thinks he is the coolest thing on the planet, doesn't he?
You know what? I like people like that, especially when they win. I mean, would you rather be Kalisto and be delusional and thinking that you could be a
Oh
winner
my
in life?
God. They had another match tonight, dude, and Corbin crushed him again.
Of course he did, because history repeats itself and Kalisto's a little shit of a failure and should know his fucking
It's just
place.
frustrating. They were literally just talking on Talking Smack Sunday night about how Corbin's going to get a shot in the main event now, and immediately, first episode of SmackDown after that, goes against Kalisto again with no stip, no reasons, no nothing.
I'll tell
Oh,
you.
Mustafa Ali. I love this dude.
Yeah, I know you've spoken about being a fan of his in the past. Let me see if I can get the volume up a little bit to hear his promo.
Yeah, because he does an imploding 450, and that's my favorite high-flying move.
That's why Dante is going to be big on your list. The more storylines he gets, he's so good.
He only does the springboard variation of it, though. It's not as impressive as the in-ring version.
Which Ali does, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And missed an in-ring imploding 450 in his match at the CWC against, I don't remember who.
I'll tell you, Mustafa Ali has a great look about him, too. I mean, you look at that facial hair, that slid back hair, that's a man that looks like success. See, now, if Kalisto looked like that, maybe I wouldn't rag on him so much.
The match that he had in the CWC was against Lindsay Dorado.
Ah, nice, yeah. And Lindsay's
I'd like to see him actually win a match. Not Lindsay. I mean, Lindsay, sure, but Mustafa.
Yeah, definitely. Again, like that's the one reason, really, above all else, I'm excited about this show, because guys that I feel like maybe I wasn't paying enough attention to in the CWC, maybe because I was focused on another guy that I have more of a bias with, because, you know, like Lindsay or Swann, because that prior history, and just because Raw, I feel like, has been such a shit show for the cruiserweights. Like, I want these guys to develop. Now, look at Mustafa Ali in that suit, looking like a boss. You know, like, I can get behind.
I'm telling you, I freaking like him.
Yeah, so we'll see how far he can go. You know, and well, I guess the better question would be how far WWE will let him go. But yeah,
WWE has a few really solid potential heels if they weren't so obsessed with everyone in the cruiserweight division not working with anyone outside of it.
Oh, you know, it would be interesting if TJ turned heel too, because he's probably getting a little frustrated these days.
He would probably make for a really good heel too. He just kind of talks like a robot and does everything that he's already been doing, except he does it two good guys instead of two bad guys. And yeah, he's a good heel.
Right.
It's better to be lucky than good, says Swann.
Oh, what's TJ? Wow, TJ's being kind of a dude. I can just imagine the heel promos too. You're on your last life, Swann.
Yeah. I feel like it would be even cornier than that. Like, you know what I'm going to do, Swann? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a life and throw a fireball in your face.
I just unplug the controller of your dreams, Swann. Aw, yeah.
I'm going to beat you. I'm going to pop off like no one's ever seen.
Oh, my God. He does seem to like he's going down that path, because between losing to Brian, getting screwed in his rematch, then losing to Swann after telling Kendrick that if Swann won, that could knock him down a few even further notches, and then, you know, losing to Swann on Raw. Like, yeah, things have just not been going TJ Perkins' way. Plus, he got pinned by Swann for Swann to be number one contender in the first place. So, yeah, it's like TJP just opened his mouth, and he's received nothing but shit ever since.
Oh, look at this, John. Second week in a row that we're getting to see Arya Daivari. I wonder who is. He's probably going against one of the luchadors, either Lindsay or Grand Metalik.
I hope he pays off the ref because he's rich and he's better than these people. Don't boo him. He could buy all of you twice over at least. Except for you. You probably sell yourself for free. You're not going anywhere. Yeah. I don't know. Some random person in the audience. I wanted to make them feel like shit. I'm not projecting.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure who you were picking out on there.
Yeah, Daivari, you represent other cultures. Because given how we're letting...
You represent other cultures, and then you get drop kicked into oblivion by the whitest guy on the roster.
Yeah, xenophobia rules the world right now, which is really kind of sad. You know,
even dude, you know what though? That's the thing. You said it rules the world, and you're not even wrong because like the U.S. is xenophobic as hell, and I would never deny that. But like, have you ever heard the way China and Japan treat foreigners?
Oh, dude, not only that, but you got to understand, like, I read an article yesterday, and Europe especially has become a hotbed for it. And in a twist of poetic irony, Germany is one of the few countries, like, keeping that shit at bay, probably because it learned its fucking lesson. And that's really what the article said, too. Like, Germany's
Gallagher
already been
again.
through
We're
that
getting
shit.
the third match of these
Third
guys.
match between these guys. Like, it's not going to happen for you, Arya Daivari. And I actually like you. But it's Jack Gallagher. Unless you have, like, a leg-based submission, you're fucked, bro. And even then, it's Jack
Would anyone
Gallagher.
really be surprised if Arya Daivari got himself disqualified, but just not relenting on Gallagher?
That's exactly what should happen because, again, for the millionth time, he's rich. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
His whole family is rich.
Jack Gallagher needs to read a book on trickle-down economics. If he's just a good little bitch, I'm sure he'll get his championship match eventually.
Oh, my God. Oh, that triggered me.
Hey, man, I'm a committed heel if I can have that shit come out of my mouth. And
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, trickle-down economics is like a trigger phrase for me.
Yeah, don't be such a cunt.
Unless it's being degraded.
Oh, God. And then you've got, like, these ultra, like, right-wing, like, fringe right-wing people. If, like, you would say that to them, oh, trickle-down economics is crap. They'd be like, well, don't be such a cuck, bruh. God.
No. Never, ever use that word on this podcast ever again, please.
I promise.
I guarantee you 95% of the people that use the word cucked have no clue what it actually means.
Yeah, you're probably right. I even looked it up on Urban. Yeah.
I was going to ask if you even knew what it meant, but then you were getting ready to tell me you looked it up on Urban Dictionary.
So yeah, because like I heard them use it like all the time, right? And I know I've heard it in like other circles, but it was weird hearing like that particular circle when they're so racist and just horrible use it. I'm like, I mean, this is an insult. And then I looked it up because I wondered if like the meaning got updated, but it didn't. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. And now, Daivari. I'm actually, you know what? After this discussion, too, about how horrible the world is, I am rooting for Daivari, and I actually like Jack Gallagher. Come on, Daivari. Pull out this win.
Whoopsie daisy. 1 foot.
Another foot.
And kicks 2 feet. Off. Oh, but he grabbed him. Oh, but he got donkey kicked.
And up.
Really? Really, ref? You're not going to give him a 4 count?
Hey, look, Daivari was just creating space and a nice kick to the leg there. And now, elbow right on the leg. I'm telling you, man, I really dig Daivari. I hope he is more than I do. Because I'll tell you, like, I feel like he's so much better than his brother ever was in the ring. And I feel like he's got a better look in everything. Like, just on every front, I feel like he's better.
I agree with that. I would agree with both of those sentiments.
Now he's going to, another elbow drop? No, just going to bring all of his weight on that leg. Yeah. Ain't so hot now, are you, Gallagher? I ain't gonna tie my limbs up like some kind of rodeo bull, you son of a bitch.
It's funny too, John, because Arya Daivari is in the Cruiserweight division, but I think he's actually bigger than Swann.
Right.
And if he isn't actually bigger than Swann, he at least looks bigger than Swann because he's leaner than Swann.
Right. I'll cover again. Gallagher kicks out.
Only a 2 count.
You got a 2 count on the champ. Oh, never mind. And
yeah, I was gonna say, what are you talking about? Gallagher ain't no champ right now, at least not in WWE.
Yeah, not yet. But
I don't think he's a champion anywhere now that I think about it. Anywhere that I know of, at least.
Well, that's a travesty. So, all right.
He's not really a championship kind of guy.
Oh, that hurt Gallagher? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, tear the.
No, you're not. Don't lie.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, Daivari, expose that limb. Tear it apart.
The referee is going to have to call this match on account of one guy not being able to defend himself. Is that technical knockout? I don't know.
Probably. I don't know. Now grabs Gallagher by the hair. Oh, what's Daivari got to play?
It's that left knee.
Was it going to...
Oh, forearm.
Uppercut.
Forearm. uppercut.
Oh, you know what's great about this too? And oh, nice. Oh, well, attempted drop toe hold. And oh, he got it because he clipped it like that. Was genius. Hooks the leg here. Kick out by Gallagher. But what I love about this is Gallagher with that leg so bad, I don't know if he'll be able to really get like any momentum behind that drop kick in the corner. So Daivari might actually win this one.
Yeah, he'll be limping his way over.
Like, oh God, I'm gonna hurt you, Daivari. Oh yeah, no, you're not. You ain't doing shit, bitch. Yeah. Look at him twisting Gallagher like a pretzel. Ain't so nice, is it? Ain't so nice, is it, asshole?
Can't believe you're rooting against Jack Gallagher. That's awful.
Hey, look, you know what's awful? How Daivari gets treated simply because he's another ethnicity. That's what's awful.
Dude, our champion is black.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what progressives pat themselves on the back for. We defeated racism, guys. A black man is Cruiserweight champion. I laugh at your progress. Yeah, drive that knee into the leg.
Oh, my God. You're starting to sound way too much like an alt-righter.
Hey, look, no, I'm saying, man, that's not real progress. That's only one step. We got to get more victories up in here. Please, if I sounded like an alt-righter, I'd say we'd have no business with Swann as Cruiserweight champion. Package here. Kick out. No.
How do you keep getting ahead of me?
Crucifix. Kick out. I don't know, dude. Oh, my God, what a headbutt. And, oh, I thought
Gallagher
that was
does those.
I actually can't believe Daivari kicked out of that. That headbutt was sick. I know he's done them in the past, but that one was really impressive. I mean,
Gallagher's having a rough go at it tonight. He's not quite as dominant over this match as he's been for the last two.
I'll tell you, man, he might actually lose this one. Because look, I mean, Daivari seems like he's kind of in the corner, but like I said, I don't think Gallagher is going to be able to get that momentum for the drop kick. He's even limping over there. What a bitch ass. Come on, Daivari, capitalize.
Are we going to get to see a new finisher from Jack Gallagher tonight, maybe?
Well, he did say in the video package he does like a heel hook. So, oh, nice discus forearm, though, by Daivari.
Oh, chicken wing? No. Wow.
Again stomps on that leg. God, he's so good. I wonder, do a submission or something. Oh, he's going to go to the top rope. Okay, what's this?
Do a submission or something.
Frog splash. Beautiful. Frog splash. That's
nice.
2,
1.
That's it.
2. Oh, my God.
Daivari finally picks up a win. That is beautiful.
That was a fun match. I got to say, that was a fun match.
Yeah, dude, that was great. I'm so glad he picked up a win because I'll tell you again, if Swann retains, it'd be cool to have a few heels waiting in the wings. I mean, TJP maybe teasing a turn. Noam Dar looked impressive. Daivari, to me, has such a look. And again, that xenophobia heat, I think will just be on standby for him. So you could put him in the title picture in my mind at any time, as long as you have a solid story behind it. I mean, like you've said in the past, man, when we've talked wrestling, never bad to have a lot of strong heels for baby faces to overcome, and it's just so cool to see Daivari get this win. That finishing sequence, yeah. he just stomped on that leg. That was some revival shit right there. And then the frog splash.
It was a nice frog splash. I'm just surprised it put Gallagher away.
I like how the frog splashes come back in style. I mean, you know, Kevin Owens with the bullfrog splash, Sasha Banks, Rollins.
Sasha, I think she's done it twice, right?
Yeah, but I mean, in those really big matches, I guarantee you a Roadblock will probably see a frog splash spot from her if I had to guess.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think match.
I think Wesley Blake, he was advertising having a great frog splash on his Twitter. I guess he did some NXT live events, and that used to be his finisher with Team Thick. You know.
Wait, who is this?
Lindsay, right? Yeah, that shooting star press, the Golden Links.
In green gear.
No, I didn't either, dude. I was even a bit taken aback.
Especially because it's green gear, but it's also got black underwear on the outside of it. So thrown off even more.
This is his second video package in the second straight week, so I wonder if we're going to see him next week.
Yep.
Coming soon.
Okay, well,
the new Emelina, Lindsay Dorado.
Yeah, aren't we getting Emelina next week?
Yeah, we are, finally.
Yeah.
Me and Jackie were talking about it today. We're both excited. Curious what'll happen.
Oh God, T.J. Perkins has a match.
I'm surprised he actually has a match. It's already 10:35. I thought they'd
Unless
want to
he's
give.
just coming out to watch the main event. I don't know.
I was kind of curious about that as well. Are you going to cost Swann the championship because you have more credibility for contenders? Yeah, I mean, he isn't in ring gear. Oh my God, I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, he's turning heel on Swann.
I'm here to watch the boss level, guys.
You look like a child trying to dress up as daddy.
He looks like a douche. Now, normally I'm down for that, as you well know. But there's something about it. I ain't really feeling it.
I feel like TJP is going to be like the WWE Cruiserweight division of like DJZ.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh
just
God.
full-blown douchebaggery.
And Draven G asking the one question that's on everybody's mind: will the dab ever die? Probably not.
I don't think the dab even had an accompanying song, which is usually how fads like that arise. It just showed up.
That's kind of terrifying, though, isn't it? Because if it goes against precedent, it's drawing on another power
because
entirely.
usually when something is from a song, when the song loses popularity, so does the thing. But the dab isn't even from a song. It's still doing stuff. It's still happening. It's still existing.
Yeah, that's kind of scary. But what isn't scary, well, should be scary for Swann, I guess, is Kendrick's focus. He looks so ready to regain that Cruiserweight Championship.
Kendrick's focus isn't scary. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, ask Swann's neck last week. I mean, yeah, he still won the championship, but let's see what Kendrick has to say here.
Swann, like, I'm really glad that he's the champion, but at the same time, if Kendrick could win, I wouldn't complain because I freaking love Kendrick. And on top of that, I love the idea of having a heel champion even more.
Oh, certainly. I mean, look, like I said, Swann's my boy, and from that subjective place, like I would support Johnny Mundo, Swann's got my support, but objectively, you can't be sad to me with Kendrick as Cruiserweight champion when he has just been having a ridiculous run. And I mean, he's doing the one thing that we really seldom see cruiserweights do, and I hope they get to start doing in the future. And that's, cut a hell of a promo. I thought his promo hyping up his match with Kalisto at Survivor Series was a fucking great promo. So much so I went out of my way to like tweet it out and tell people like, hey, say what you will about Survivor Series. We certainly did. But this promo was one of the highlights because he just knows his character so well. And, he knows how to talk about it and get you excited about seeing him get his ass kicked.
Yeah, I agree, by the way. Yeah. Kendrick being able to cut compelling promos is what sets him apart from everyone else, and that's why I wouldn't complain if he won the title back tonight.
I mean, and honestly, given how he looks and given the fact that he tried training Eva Marie, I mean, trying to attempt the damn near impossible, he is the closest thing that we have in wrestling to Jesus. And so I think he deserves that Cruiserweight Championship. He died for all of our sins, or at least he sacrificed a lot of his time for all of our sins in the form of training Eva Marie, because goddamn.
Whoa. Speak for yourself. I will not claim having sinned because of Eva Marie's existence. That is not my fault.
All right. That's fine. But, either way, Kendrick definitely deserves where he's at. He's been doing quality work, and just really happy to see him get this chance. And
you can have that one.
Yeah. I'm like distancing myself from that like the fucking plague.
Yeah, no kidding. Can you blame me?
And now we got Swann coming out, that Cruiserweight Championship in tow. I know Cliff is kind of triggered by Swann's nickname, the Outlandish Rich Swann. Not that I blame him. That's a really horrible nickname. I don't even know how that fits. But
I have an even better idea, John. Let's start calling him the Game Changer.
Oh, my God. Right with Paul in the chat. I thought we were over this.
I'm bringing it back.
Oh my God, don't do that. He's over it. See, Paul? I'm not even trying to hurt you this time. Everybody else.
Hey, man, I think I wouldn't be stretching when I say that if it meant not having to hear them call Rich Swann outlandish anymore, Paul would accept Swann's new nickname being a Game Changer.
I mean, I'd be curious to hear what he has to say about that. And yeah, I will, speaking of Paul, I do agree. I do not get, and then again, I am one of those purist snobs. I do not get why a 4-man commentary team is a thing. I had just gotten around like this last year or so accepting that 3-man boots were a thing, because I mean, they're just here to stay at this point. But, you know, 4, come on, guys. What the fuck?
How long has the 3-man booth been around? Pretty much since
it feels like forever at this
1000th
point.
episode, right?
Yeah. Yeah, at least. Okay. Like, it feels like it's been a really long time. I've accepted it because honestly, it can be good if you've just got the right people and everybody knows what to say, when to say it, all that good shit. But 4, like, I don't even know what the 4th person is.
Having play-by-play guy, and then 2 color guys, 1 heel, 1 face, because that's a good balance, I think.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's just. And we got our answer from Paul. No, not at all. Fuck you, Ashton. The Outlandish One is a great fucking nickname. He is so triggered by Game Changer.
I'm going to call him the Game Changer, Rich Swann, because he's not outlandish. He's cool and a game changer.
Oh, my God. That's your stubborn voice. Well, Paul, this is your life now, bud. I'm sorry. The rest of us tried.
Oh,
as we've got...
don't even act like Rich Swann hasn't changed the game.
Look, I love Swann, man, and you're damn right he has, but he's got a mountain to climb here. It's his first title defense. And if Swann is anything like Johnny Mundo, then we shouldn't have anything to sweat, but a first title defense is always a hurdle no matter how magnificent you are. So...
I won't actually call him that. I don't want to ruin Paul's life or make him less of a fan of TwitWow. I don't want to risk either of those.
Yeah, I mean, he stays up late to watch this. And then we're like, oh, you know what's fun? Let's trigger Paul while he's probably sleep deprived.
Oh, yeah, that's not cool at all. Oh, look at this, though. Kendrick with the hammer lock. Oh, reaching around
I like
other
that.
arm. Crucifix hammerlock?
Damn. Well, he's just like
a hammer vice.
He's just contorting Swann all over the place. Swann slipping out. Now hammerlock there to Ken. Now side headlock. Nice there by Swann. I'll tell you what, this rematch, their first match was great, and already their rematch here. Nice. Reversing the leverage there by Swann. Looks the leg and
splash.
Vaults over. Now Kendrick vaulting over Swann. Now Swann vaulting over Kendrick.
Drop kick.
Knee
miss.
Missed the knee.
Drop kick hit. Feel like I'm playing a game of Battleship right here.
Cover 2. Kendrick kicks out.
Beat 6. Miss.
God, that game sucks so much. And now Kendrick creating distance. And Swann just like, oh, come on. Just trying to defend my championship. This guy's a wuss. Get back in the ring.
Get back. Never mind. Swann followed him out.
Well, I mean, Swann, you know, is going to...
Stand back. There's a Brian Kendrick coming through with a drop kick baseball
It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. I know. Referee counting.
I was waiting. I was literally trying to drag it out so that I could get you to interrupt me with something clever, and you just said it's gone. Damn it.
Well, you know, what did you think? Like I've said before, I'm going to let you drown. Did you not believe me? Well, maybe you'll believe me now. Throw you a life raft. Get out of here. Kendrick hooking the leg. Swann kicks out.
Let me be your Andre, John. I can set you up with gold. You just have to use it.
Oh my God, that was a 6 sliced bread on the replay. My network actually had a hiccup, so I'm glad I got to see that. Now Kendrick's going to try and follow up on Swann here. Tell you, Kendrick is so innovative.
I think every time your network has a hiccup, you end up being ahead of me when you fix it.
Well, you know, I mean, that was a hiccup I really had to fix because accidentally refreshed. I don't really know how that happened. So, yeah, I'm just glad that we got to see that on replay. And Kendrick now trying to, you know, ground Swann, but Swann regaining that vertical base and the body shots here. Kendrick going to charge. What a boot there by Kendrick. He's going to stay right on. Oh, could it be a dragon suplex? And it is. Oh, my God. Kendrick's so good. And now right into the captain's hook. Now, Swann persisted a lot last week. I doubt he's going to give up the Cruiserweight Championship so easily because now he is the champion. So he fought hard to win it. Imagine how hard he's willing to fight to keep it. And now, yeah, he does get to the rope.
That's a good question. John, when was the last time Kendrick actually won a match with sliced bread? You want to tell me that?
Oh, bro, I honestly wouldn't even be able to tell you. I feel like it's been a while.
Well, okay then.
I mean, that captain's hook has been doing the damage.
I want to know why JBL is so angry all the time.
Maybe he needs to drink more. I don't know. Maybe he feels like I'm too sober for this shit.
More water so he can stay hydrated. He's going to be less miserable that way.
Ref begins the count here. Kendrick sprawled on the floor there. And now Swann be able to catch his breath here.
Austin Aries chance.
Oh my God. Is this crowd? See, again, Texas has been shit. Come on, Texas. This hasn't been a bad match.
Just go home if you don't want to watch the show, damn it. It's over. SmackDown's over.
Nice.
What you paid to see is over.
Nice move there by Swann. I'll tell you. That was a beautiful move off the top rope.
That was almost like a whisper in the wind.
Yeah. That would be the closest thing I could call it myself. Let's take a look at it again here on the replay.
I'll replay your face.
I'm sure you would. And yeah, that was gorgeous by Swann was what that was. I wonder.
Simply gorgeous.
Yeah, unlike Tyler Breeze, who lost tonight. So way to suck there, Tyler. Really
you used
worthy
to be
of that
such
color.
A Tyler Breeze fan. He used to be your Facebook avatar and everything. What happened?
You know what? Suck your gasp in and just stop asking questions and kick out there by Kendrick.
A gasp is already sucking air in, so.
Oh my God, shut your face hole. And now Swann measuring the situation.
That's right, John. Texas is pure trash.
You're not even wrong, Scott Steiner. You're not even wrong. I wish they would secede from the Union. We'd be all the better for it.
Austin, Texas doesn't seem too bad.
No, but this is Houston, so we can shit on them. You only gave us what? Booker T, who used to be good until WWE's racism got in the way.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh, good.
He was good until he got buried for being black.
Exactly. Oh, Booker T, people like you. Get the fuck out of here.
That make us a little bit racist, considering.
Considering what exactly?
Like, oh, you were interesting until you started losing a lot because of your skin color. Like,
well, no, I mean, I was happy for Booker T even when he won his King Booker. It's just like when he was really over, they didn't choose to capitalize on him, and that sucks. Like, and then instead of rallying behind your guy there, Houston, you just, you accepted it because we all accepted it because it's a corporation and we feel so powerless. But Swann doesn't. Come on, Swann. Oh, Kendrick ducked. Oh, but not on the rebound. Let's see what Swann's got here. Is he gonna powerbomb him? You gonna pedigree him? Oh no, another.
Oh, what a rana!
That was a beautiful counter by Kendrick. Oh, boot to the face.
What a boot! What an enziguri!
And Swann, I'll tell you, Swann's kicks, man. I think he's really been winning a lot of people over with those kicks because, again, like so many people I've seen on AV Club, Twitter, just so many different outlets, people talking about how great Swann is, and I think that finisher is certainly doing him a service. Because they are brutal.
Hey, the roundhouse like back kick that he did 3 times to win the title last week was pretty sick too.
Yeah, absolutely. Now Swann trying to pull himself up, as is Kendrick, but I think Swann's showing more life right now than Kendrick. Come on, Swann. Kendrick. He's recovering. Come on, Swann, you got to capitalize. His back is kind of turned to you a little bit there. Kick him. Kick him. Oh, no, just going to do a straight right. That's cool. I'm still worried about TJP, too. Because he'd be like,
I know, like, he's just lingering, and that gives me such a bad feeling like he's going to end up showing up in the final seconds of the match and screw Swann over.
What a snap regalplex there by Kendrick. He is so fucking good.
Only a 2 count, though, and into the captain's hook.
Oh, now look at that rake in the face, though, of Swann, because Swann's resisting. Swann's got the wrist. I'll tell you, I got to go back at some point, because his Raw stuff I could glean over, but I got to watch Kendrick's CWC matches again, and I've got to watch his 2 matches with Swann, especially after this one concludes after a little bit, because Kendrick, man, my God. And Swann trying to fight here. He does.
Oh,
flips Kendrick over.
Arm whip.
Oh, but look at Kendrick.
Right back into it.
Right back into it. Wow.
Kendrick is so persistent. You got to appreciate that.
Oh, dude, he has his character down to a science. And, like, I love his in-ring work.
I don't know. Kendrick might actually pass out. Or Swann might actually pass out before he gives up. Because I don't think he's going to tap out. There's no way.
Well, I mean, if he does pass out, then that would answer the question. It would be, yes, Kendrick can handle this. And Swann gonna get to the ropes. He's close. And again, Kendrick.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Swann might have to tap out here. I mean, he's got his hand on Kendrick's arm.
So like, yep, I'm just here with this guy in a submission.
Swann
pin. 2.
Oh, but Kendrick
keeps locked in though. I love it. I love it. He kept it locked in. That is awesome.
I'll tell you, he's keeping that locked in like Kurt Angle keeps an ankle lock locked in. He is just like a pit bull on that damn hold. And Swann again. And Swann was in the captain's hook for an extended period of time. All the credit to Swann. And look at him. He's spinning at the mouth here. That hold took a lot out of Swann. He could just be bare bones for the picking here for Kendrick. I don't like how Swann's kind of half in, half out near TJ Perkins. I just don't trust TJ right now.
Yeah.
Kendrick yanking Swann there by the hair. Oh, is he going to try and get... Oh, my God. Look at what Kendrick's doing here, Ashton. He's getting him in the captain's hook position. He's going to try and use the leverage, I think, to get him back in the hold. Oh, no, Swann.
Oh, but Swann.
Oh, my God.
Almost powerbombed Kendrick on the apron there a little bit.
Yeah, I think he wanted to get Kendrick's footing on the apron. That might have been a miscalculation by Swann, but either way, it does its damage. Swann, though, he's still got to get air in his lungs. I mean, that captain's hook was prolonged. And that could definitely be advantage Kendrick. Boot to the face there.
Oh, my God. That actually knocked the spit out of Swann. Nope. Shoulder into the post.
That shoulder could be crucial. Because, again, a bad limb like that, it affects both sliced bread and the captain's hook at that point. And now let's see what's... Oh, is that his head? Oh, my God.
It was almost like a flatliner into the post. That was sick.
You know, and I once
Swann looked so out of it. I love the facial expression. That was awesome.
I got to tell you, bro, during the CWC, like after you and I would do live reactions, I remember on one episode I said that Kendrick reminded me so much of Fit Finlay with all the ways he can utilize like every part of the ring rope, the steel post, the apron. And I said,
I feel like that was during his match with Kota Ibushi, actually.
Probably, and Fit Finlay actually liked the tweet, so I guess he agreed with my sentiment that Kendrick reminds him a lot of himself, and you can't get a better endorsement than that. And now Kendrick goes into TJ Perkins.
TJP. Oh my God! That's gonna play into the finish for sure.
And now Perkins getting angry there. He still believes he should be owed a Cruiserweight Championship match, even though he's been in a slump lately. Kendrick still being counted, but look at how Kendrick though doesn't get so engulfed in his beef with TJ that he loses sight of the match here. But the kick by Swann. That could do it there.
1, 2, 3. It's
count.
over. That's it. No one got screwed. Rich Swann's still your champion.
Wow, Swann is still the man around here. And like we said earlier tonight, Arya Daivari and Noam Dar, they might be looking in Swann's direction now after tonight.
I love TJP just standing to the outside. Oh, man. That was a good match, but I'm so angry at Brian Kendrick.
You got to wonder if this is potentially setting up a triple threat at Roadblock end of the line. Swann, Kendrick, and Perkins. But,
it's bad that the only discernible element about TJP on the mic is that he's boring and monotone.
Yes, that is very bad. In fact, that's the worst thing you could be discernible for. Why doesn't TJ Perkins just give up? I don't know. I don't have the answers.
He should listen to Paul. Never try.
Yeah, Paul has all the answers. Just never try. You're a failure. Don't try. It's that simple.
He couldn't even take his headphones off properly. He really should just stop trying, shouldn't he?
He should. Now take a look at this roundhouse kick again by Swann. Right on the button there.
Yeah, I'll say.
So what are we
Who
thinking?
runs 205 Live? The champion of the Cruiserweights, aka Rich Swann, obviously.
Hey, you know what? I even have to apologize to Swann, and I'm one of his more avid fans. I thought Kendrick was going to win tonight. I didn't have that kind of faith in Swann, even though I was cheering for him. And look at this here. Kendrick going after
Look at
Perkins.
Kendrick going after TJP. Yes.
I'm
Oh, wow.
37 years
TJP
old, damn
throwing
it.
bombs.
Kendrick's just thinking, I'm 37 years old, damn it. This was my last chance.
Oh, is Swann going to save TJ? Really? Come on, Swann. I thought you were cooler than that. What are you doing? Oh, damn it. Damn it. Come on.
Swann, man. Even I have to agree with my bro here. Like, I love you, Swann, but this ain't your beef, bro. Like, you're the champ. Oh, and now TJP accidentally taking us. See, that's what friendship gets you, Swann.
Yep. Rich homie Swann.
You need to be alone or something.
I want to know who came up with that, because that is a brilliant nickname for Rich Swann. Rich homie Swann. Because, John, I don't know if you've heard of him, but there's a rapper named Rich homie Quan, and that's just perfect.
Wow, that is perfect. You know what, though? This whole miscue and everything, this whole scuffle between the three guys, yeah, I'm definitely convinced. Triple threat at Roadblock, which should be a fun match, but I'm actually looking forward to, if Swann walks out with the title, that is, him working with Arya Daivari or Noam Dar. Those should be some fun matches, but yeah, triple threat should be good. Yeah, Kendrick's so proud of himself. He's like, I did it, guys. I didn't, but I did.
Yeah. I wonder who Kendrick's next feud is going to be with, though, because it seems like, you know what? I'm going to officially say my prediction is that Noam Dar is going to go after Swann now, and that's going to be the Roadblock match, and Kendrick and Perkins are going to feud.
Yeah, maybe Kendrick and Perkins for number one contendership or something. Because, I mean, I guess an argument could be made since Perkins distracted Kendrick. But, yeah, that was a fun episode, though. I really enjoyed 205 Live this week.
Yeah, and I'll also even add, you could even delay TJP and Kendrick, one of those guys, getting back into the title picture by using the Gallagher-Daivari feud as sort of like a best-of-5 or maybe even a best-of-7 series, where whoever wins the most matches over a set period of time gets a title shot.
Right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that was the end of 205 Live, and now Talking Smack is coming on, and they're actually starting with the Wyatt family, which is pretty freaking cool, but we don't do live reactions to talking segments, and this isn't just a talking segment. This is an entire show about talking, so no live reactions here. We are going to continue watching this. However, we are going to cut off the recording here. We will see you guys tomorrow night for Lucha Underground live reactions and TwitWow and NXT TwitWow. Hope y'all stay tuned.